Hello, fellow Sudokans, and welcome to Zen and the Art of the Guardian's Sudoku puzzle. It's Thursday, the 8th of June, 2023. I almost forgot what I was supposed to say at the beginning of my channel there, and I've been doing it for a couple of years now. You'd think I'd remember it, wouldn't you? But such is the paucity of my memory at times. I just really forget everything. Yes. Well, I hope you're keeping well on this Thursday. I'm quite enjoying an evening that turns out to be freer than I had expected. I thought I was going to have to work. Don't have to work. And don't have too much to do tomorrow either, so I can really relax and maybe listen to some music and stuff. What's going on in the world? I see Chris Licht, the boss of CNN, is no longer the boss of CNN, booted out, partly I suppose because of his arranging of Trump's town hall, the ridiculous event that occurred recently where Trump spouted off lies that we knew that he was going to say because he never does anything else. But probably mostly because CNN's ratings dropped even further after the Trump town hall. They're just on the way down. Difficult to know what to think about American cable news. It's all trashy, all of it, to be honest with you. None of them are any good. There are some that are much worse than others, of course. Of course, the worst are the right-wing networks like Fox and OAN and those kind of monstrous networks that just constantly lie. But not much better are places like MSNBC and CNN, which are which deal in opinions more than they deal in facts, and the way that they present the news also is very opinionated. It'd be so nice to have a plain news channel. I get a lot of news, I guess, from the BBC World Service Radio, which is much better than the TV, actually. I've seen World Service TV. It's not that good compared to World Service Radio, which is much better. I suppose probably because they're not relying on gory pictures. They can use just words, and also you don't need to get video across and that kind of thing. Maybe you can have reporters in many places. It doesn't mean that it's perfect. It absolutely is not. They're certainly prone to making mistakes as well. And they very often two sides issues which don't deserve to have two sides. Things like climate change, and not in recent times, but they certainly have been guilty of that over the years. Even when it's been absolutely proved that climate change is real, they have had people on arguing the opposite points of view, and when it's gone past that point, way past that point. So as I said, they don't do it at the moment, but they have been guilty of that, and they're also occasionally quite weak on British government stuff like that. But in general, they are pretty good. So it would be nice to have a television station that is more about facts. Oh, I know what's really good. NHK. Yeah, you probably don't get that where you live, but NHK, Japanese news, really good. They occasionally avoid stories that are controversial, but they don't deal in nonsense stuff. It's very good. I watched NHK for some period of time as a reviewer and had to review their some programs, TV programs on NHK, and I've forgotten just how good their news is. I must admit I haven't seen it for a long time, but I would recommend that. You can probably get that on the internet nowadays. Sometimes the English is not so good. That's the only drawback, though. But the general reportage is very good. Right, okay, I've wasted enough time. Have I found anything? I found something and I've dropped it. No, I found it again. Okay. So this is the Los Angeles Times expert level game. It's the dinner of my breakfast, lunch, dinner trio of Sudoku games. Guardian being breakfast, New York Times being a heavy lunch, and LA Times being a sometimes heavy dinner and sometimes slightly less so. We've got 5s blocking like this, so let's place a 5 in that square there, and we've got 5s going across like so. This is what I noticed when talking to you about cable TV news. We have ourselves a 9 blocking down here and a 9 across here. So that means a 9 is going to be in one of these two squares. We'll draw the blue line to the top here, up here, and across here. Didn't need that one actually. But anyway, it's there now. Okay, I see a 2 and a 1 blocking up here, and that is going to put 2 and 1 there. We have a 1 blocking across here, so I should place the 1 there and the 2 there. We've got 1 across here and 1 back in this direction, so we'll get our 1 there. Don't think we can finish them off. Looks like we're going to get 1s in those locations there. How about the 2? Did we get anything? Yes, we've got 2s blocking up here like this and across here. That's going to place a 2 there. We've also got 2s surrounding this central block like so. Here we will have 6, 8, and 9, and so up in these squares we will have 4 and 7. Any help on 4 or 7? No. Okay. Right, we have 6 blocking up here, 6 down here. That's going to give us 6 in that square. Let's go on a little walk, shall we? Yeah, so we have 1s in these squares. We have 3s in these squares. So we've got 1 and 3 down here. Try to remember that. Ah, I'm looking at the 5s already. I'm still highlighting this 5 blocks up here, 5 up here. That's going to give me a 5 in that square. We've got a pair of 5 and 9 across here, 5 and 9 across here, and 5 and 9 up there. We've got a pair of 5 and 9 here. That means when the 3 blocks all the way up here and across here, 3 will be in one of those squares, blocking back, and that will give us a 3 in that square. Let me come back and look at this again. I've entirely forgotten what it was. Must have been 9 and 5. Okay, 5 and 9 in those squares. 1, 2, 3 is in those squares there. 4. Not sure. Seven. See something else. We've got 7 blocking up there, so let's put a 7 into that square. Missing numbers here are 4, 6, 8. So 4 blocking down here and 4 blocking down here will give us a 4 in that square. Six, 7, 8 here. 1, 3, 9. 1, 3, 9, 6, 7, 8. No, I don't have enough across here yet. Excuse me while I was talking to myself there. Right, let's try walking again. So we've got 5 and 1 down here, or 1 and 5 down here, or 1 and 5 across here. So that's a pair of 1 and 5 in those squares only. Right, so now we have the 3s blocking down here and down here. That's going to give me a 3 there, and I'm sure we can get a 3 over here as well, can't we? 3 is blocking across here and down here. Yeah, 3 goes there. That was a good find actually, that pair of 1 and 5. I think that's going to help quite a bit, I have a feeling. Right, 1 and 5 are here. And so what do we know now? We now know that 4 will be in one of these 2 squares. That puts 4 over here. Let's see, 4. Oh, not quite as good. No, it's not there. Okay, so yes, this was 5. These 2 squares were 5 and 9, weren't they? So 4 has to be in one of these 2 squares now. This can't be 4, right? Make sure I've got everything right here. Let me just double check. 4s are there going up, so 4 will be in one of those 2 squares. And it's not there, so 4 here. Yes, this can't be a 4, right? So this will be a 4, and this will be a 4. Okay. Well, now we have 9 blocking this square and 9 blocking this square. 9 blocking this square, sorry. 9 blocking this square. So that will be our 9. And remember, we know this is 1 and 5. And so these 2 squares can only contain 7 and 8. So that means that 8 blocks across here, and 8 will be one of these squares blocking here, and so that will be the 8 for this column. We have 1 blocking like this, so that will be our 1, and we have 9 blocking down here, so that is our 9. Yeah. Now, okay, so the 1 and 5 were here, so now the 1 blocks this square, so that will be our 1. This will be our 5, and the last number here is 7. Seven must be in one of these squares blocking across here, so that will be our 7. And the last number to place here is a 6. And of course we need a 6 at the end here. Okay, our 8 blocking this square here means that we can put 8 here for this row, and we can finish this row with a 9, I believe. Then we'll have 9s going up to the top here and across these 2 rows, giving us 9 there. We also have 9 across here. That means that's the 9's out of the way. The missing number here again is a 6. There we go. 5 across here, and up here will give us a 5 in that square. Then the 5 blocking down here means that this is a 5 and the last number here is a 2. 2 going up, 2 going down, and 2 across here gives us a 2 in that square. Four, no. 6. Okay, so 8 blocks this square here. We need an 8 in this row, so the 8 must appear here. And then we can finish this row with what? 7. Okay, so 7's blocking up like so, and a 7 across here means that's our 7. 7 across this way, 7 up here gives us a 7 in that square. 7 blocking down here means this is our 7, this is our 8. 8 blocking up here puts an 8 here, 8 going up there gives us an 8 there. This is a 4. 4 blocking up here and across here gives us a 4. Oh, just it's the last square at the end there. We also have a couple of 4s blocking across, so we know that this will be our 4. The last number to place here is an 8, and the other number for this block is a 6. 6 blocks across here giving us 6 there. 6 down here puts a 6 into that square. Here we're looking for a 3. 3 blocks up here, there's a 3. The last number here is an 8, and to finish here a 4 is going to do it. That's our LA Times expert level game for Thursday. I might even come back with a late night Sudoku because I'm not too hassled at the moment. There might be a supplementary puzzle today if I'm in the mood. See you around. Bye bye.